Morning or evening, all you wonderful morning. Where are we going there? Evening, all you wonderful people. Yes, I've got the light on. I've been right, let's turn that light off. I've been sat here doing some laser burning for certain people. So let's have a look at who we've got on. We've got Julian, GB's here, Jay Brown's here, Andy's here, Sean's here, VJ Biker's here, and Dave A70. Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Those that haven't made your mind up, yes. StreamYard link is over on the side. It's there. If you want to come on camera tonight, click the link, jump in. And Howie's here as well. Good news, I've managed to post everything off today. So everything should be with you by about Monday, Tuesday. So all the freebies have been sent off. No freebies tonight. I've only got 3 freebies to give away. I want to wait till I've got about 5 or 6 before we do another freebie giveaway. So so far we've got some t-shirts. We've got what else did he send me? Load of crap anyway. But I've got a nice little 10-piece toolkit from one of my mates, and I was showing one of the guys last week. I've got one in the Tiger. So I've got another one of those. He sent me another one. So we're giving away a full socket Allen key set and toolkit for your bike. And it's very thin. It fits in the bike. So I'll be showing you that next Friday. Loads and loads of bits going on. Now, we went to Gasoline Juice and we took Slow Rider with us. We had Vincent with us, and we had, oh God, what's his name? With his KTM RC. Robbie came on with the KTM RC as well. So we all disappeared off down to Gasoline Juice. And as always, Rev got the breakfast. So, yeah, thanks to everybody that joined us. It was drizzling on the way there. But on the way back, Vincent left early. Solo Moto went back up to Slow Rider went back up to North. But me and Robbie rode back. He rode back on his KTM. It was blowing a bloody gale, and it was horrendous. So it wasn't a good ride back, but well done. Howie's just said, today's my 47th anniversary of joining the Royal Navy. Yay! So I've gone back to my old name. Good old Howie. Brilliant. Well done, Howie. Congratulations, mate. Now, this Sunday, we are going to be doing, I don't normally go every other Sunday, but I have said this Sunday, Stuart, if you know Stuart suffers with a lot of depression and ADHD. He needs to get out and have a ride. And he said to me, he said, I've got to get to Gasoline Juice, mate. I need to get out and have a ride. So we are going to poddle out of the garage. Now, the clocks go back this Sunday. So we're still going to be riding at 9 o'clock, but you get an extra hour's sleep, guys. So we're going to be meeting at the garage 9 o'clock as long as the weather is good. But we're going to meet at the garage 9 o'clock, and we're going to go back to Gasoline Juice. This bloke here, Slow Rider. All right, so we're sitting in Gasoline Juice. He finds there's a couple of games, arcade machines there. So it's basically race simulators. He's got the full kit on. He's got the headphones on, and he's sitting there, and he's going around the track, and he's getting a good lap time. I decides to have a go. Now, the average lap record is 1 minute and about 53 seconds. 4.5 minutes later, I am still only halfway around the track. I couldn't control the car. I am not a games-loving person. So it didn't work for me. I just left the game playing halfway through, and I'll just carry on. I can't do this. Right, we're going to add someone in down here. He's going to be over this side. And lo and behold, it's Howie.
Hey,
how you doing,
mate?
Yes, I am very, very good. So this Sunday is Gasoline Juice. Next Sunday, now, I've got a bit of a mad weekend. Happy anniversary, says Dave. Howie 70. Admiral.
Cheers, Dave.
So
ages.
Next weekend, I had got Wales booked. So I was going to finish at the garage. I'd go down the garage Saturday morning. I was going to head off to North Wales. I'd got myself a Premier Inn booked, and I was going to go and do this Devil's Staircase on November the 3rd. Unfortunately, my mum's partner passed away 2 weeks ago. The wake is this coming, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, which is the 2nd of November. So I've cancelled the hotel. I've cancelled all my plans for doing Devil's Staircase because family comes first. I'm going down to spend the day with my mother. And there's a lot of bikers going to the wake. So I said to her, I'll come down and do that. November the 3rd, though, we are going to be meeting at the garage, and we are going to Emma's Cafe. Now, I did speak to Emma last week, and I said to her, I've got a T-shirt company, I've got a cup company, but she doesn't want to be affiliated, I think is the word, to any brand. But I know Emma watches my live streams on replay. So Emma, there's your Emma's Cafe ones. I've done you 10 of those with Emma's Cafe on. Halfway through the week, she changed the branding on the company. So it's no longer Emma's Cafe. It's now just called Emma's. And she basically done a hand signature and they've called it Emma's. So Emma, we've now done your coasters with Emma's on it. I've got to varnish these up yet and put a layer of lacquer on them. But she's got 10 of each. And she said to me, how much do you want for them? Don't want anything. I do it because I don't want it. So,
it's for love.
And Refuel is here. Refuel Ride Race, actually, get it the right way round. There's a couple of videos up this week that I've got to tell everybody to go and watch. So Jamie from Jamie's Biking Adventures, hi all, where have I been? Because Jamie was obviously going to come on the ride last week. He couldn't make it. But Jamie's done a little bit of a video. So if you haven't seen Jamie's video, go and watch it. Andy GSA Tractor has now put, I think it's the 4th one of his PCOS tour. And every video just gets better and better and better and better. Really, really good. I've done a couple of test rides this week. So we've done an LXS. We've done a Tempest. We've done the Michigan. We've done, a little old Sim Fiddle, which is our second-hand bike. And talking of Tempests, this guy here. This is Raoul. Evening, gents. Can't make the stream tonight. Hope you all have a good week. Looking forward. He did say that he was out tonight, but this guy here is the guy that's bought the Tempest from the garage, and he's seen all my videos. And I phoned him up tonight to obviously do the registration with DVLA. So I will see you Monday, mate. Enjoy yourself. Have a good night out. And we will catch up with you Monday. I think it's about 12:30 he's coming in and he's going to do a handover of the bike. So he's going to be out on his new Tempest from Eclipse Motorcycle. Digita. Yeah, that little Digita. It's made by AJS. And it's basically the same bike as a Lexmoto Echo, but it's slightly modded. It's slightly different shape of the panels. But the build quality between AJS and what Lexmoto do, the AJS quality is really, really good. And there's still no news on Lexmoto's new bikes at the moment, because obviously Euro 5.5 is coming in January, February. They are holding back. We spoke to Lexmoto and said, have you got anything in stock? They're sitting on, I think, about 100 bikes. That's all they've got left because they're holding back now for the Euro 5.5. If anything new comes into the country, and there are a load of new bikes that are obviously coming in that are still Euro 5, but if you've got a Euro 5 bike and it's a brand new one and it's not registered, it's got to be done by January when the 5.5 rules come in. Otherwise, it goes on to derogation or it's going to be a pre-registered bike. So
I've got a question for you, Rev.
Yes, go for it.
I saw a video tonight. Is obviously lots of people are making videos about all these dealerships going into liquidation. And I was just wondering, the guy on it, I can't remember, it was Birchwood or somebody like that. He was on a motorway anyway. He was saying, what happens to all the bikes after they've had all their assets all done and they've stock taked and all that, and then they go into liquidation? Do those bikes go back to the manufacturers or the suppliers, or do they get auctioned off, or what happens to them?
From your
bike dealership, sort of like,
So what happens now with I can only talk from what we do with Lexmoto and AJS. So we will have, each dealer will have what they call slots. So each dealer's normally assigned 20 slots. Right. So what you would have 20 bikes that would be sitting on what they call SOR, which is sale or return. So if they don't sell the bike, they can return it back to the dealer within the first year, and the dealer will pass it on to the supplier will pass it on to another dealer. If you've bought the bike, so you've paid for that bike and you actually own the bike and it's in your stock, it's classed as an asset, that would then get, if it goes into liquidation, that would get auctioned off at a trade value for the just to make money for the company to clear the liquidation.
It
all depends. It all depends if it's an SOR bike or if it's been a paid outright. What we tend to do is we pay for some bikes. So AJS, we pay for the bike outright. With Lex Moto, we pay for some bikes, or we do what's called a stocking plan, where we pay a certain bit off on each bike every month. So we'll have 20 bikes in, and we'll pay, say, £1,000 off over 20 bikes. So it gradually works it down. After a couple of months, that bike's ours, that bike's ours, that bike's ours. The accountants don't like SOR bikes because it doesn't actually show what we call a virtual stock level. It shows you, but SOR bikes aren't included into your inventory. Let's just roll through some of the messages. Good to see Howie on. Please ask him questions from stupid people. It was dead funny last time.
Okay.
I have got quite a few good questions sitting in my emails, actually. GB Patriot says Speedway have got a Tempest 14.
Could you do stupid questions from intelligent people this time? See how that goes.
I can see where it's going. Stuart's here as well. Yeah, Stuart, I will see you Sunday. I'll meet you at Gasoline Juice, mate. Probably be up there for around about 9:30, 10:45. Big motorcycle dealers spring. Yeah. One of the big ones to go was obviously Ducati from up north. One of their major dealers has gone into liquidation. There's 2 Kawasaki dealers up north that have gone into liquidation. And I can't think of what the third one think. I think it's either a KTM or a Yamaha dealer. They've gone.
It was complete motorcycles, and I think Pedix has gone.
Yeah. There's quite a few dealers. Everybody's struggling on bike sales this year, even because obviously we've got Bex that does our bike sales. I tend to be out in the workshop a lot of the time. But even she said, I've only sold 1 bike this week. We normally do 2 or 3 or maybe 4 bikes a week. Nobody has got any money at the moment, and times are hard, VJ, hi, Stuart. BMW Marlow has gone. Yeah. Andy got his from them. Yeah. A lot of big BMW dealers.
Down by, the one that Von Grumble goes to, Nuto Barnstormer. Haven't they shot one of their shots?
One of those has gone as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Dave's just said, Stuart, are you going to Gasoline Juice? Yeah, we're all going to be up there. We're going to ride out the garage 9 o'clock, get up to Gasoline Juice probably about 9:45. So we shall meet up with Stuart at Gasoline Juice. Excuse me. Crazy Dad Bikers here as well. Evening, Jay. Good to see you, buddy. StreamYard link is up, guys. If anybody wants to come and join me and Howie. I've got cash, you're not having it. 2-1 back. KTM as a whole, KTM are struggling everywhere. It's this 5.5 that's killing everybody. There we go. Exeter's in. Evening, Steve. Everyone's struggling. 5.5 totally sucks. Euro rules, load of shite. It is absolutely. We came out the common market. What was it? 2 or 3 years ago, Howie?
Oh, God, what was it?
Even longer,
it was about 5 years ago, wasn't it?
We're still getting strangled by EU rules,
we signed up to that Article 50. That's why I know that.
Yeah, you know what I would say. If you don't like this country, get back to where you come from. But I'm not allowed to say that because it's not politically correct. I put a little post on my. Oh God, what was it? I've done it on my TikTok, but I did it on my my RevBomb page on Facebook. And the missus said to me, she went, "You can't put that up. Jesus Christ, that's offensive." And I went, "No, it's not. Clocks go back this weekend. I just wish they went back to 1940 when this country had some bollocks."
We were at war, mate, and we were being bombed. They were bombing the shit out of us. I don't want to go back to 1940. No.
I want to go back to 1940 because at least we had the.
1960 when I was born, that was a good year.
Yeah, stiff British upper lip and that. And, if you didn't like what you see, then bugger off. That, everybody's namby-pamby now and this woke society and you can't call, oh, I can't say that about him or I can't say that or I can't call him by his real name. For God's sake, get over yourself, people. I'm very old school. Haven't seen you look proper. Oh, cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Clocks. Yeah, Jay's just said it. Yeah. Thanks, Jay. You've just said what I didn't want to say.
Now, what do you think about my new webcam?
Sorry, say again.
What do you think about my new webcam?
It looks good, doesn't it? It's a very nice
Oh,
setup. There's no guitars in the background though. You need some more guitars.
Yeah, I sold them to buy the webcam. No, yeah, there's one or two guitars around it. No, I put it back in the rack actually, so it's usually I usually get shoved in, don't I? But it's all back in the rack. Yeah, so we're all right. We're doing
good.
I had to sell a kidney to buy it, so yeah.
Evening, Angela. Angela's here now. Evening, all. Hope you all had a good week. It was great. Going on my first group ride to Zoe's place on Sunday. Oh, where is Zoe's place? We've got a Zoe. She lives next door. So, back to the summer of '69. Yeah, that was
that would be good.
94.
We did the summer of '69. That was everything you do, bloke. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. I should know, but I don't. Anyway, yeah, carry on, crack on.
I had to break the news. The clocks go back tomorrow to the girl. She works night shift. No, the Givy Panniers haven't got to me yet. Yeah, absolutely. Still waiting. You know what the Italians are like? They're slow as arseholes, mate. There was one thing, obviously. Oh God, what was it? I was going to say, I was listening to the radio today. Oh, God's sake. And they were going on about this Trump and this other candidate in America battling for the presidency. And then someone said, oh, and Bruce Springsteen. I'm like, oh, I like a bit of Springsteen and like Dancing in the Dark, Thunder Road and all that. You know, Springsteen. Yeah. And he's basically said, oh, you know, don't vote for Trump. He's a tyrant. You know, he's arrogant. I'm going with the other part. A lot of people follow Springsteen.
Yeah, Camilla Harris is the other one.
That's it, yeah. So everyone's like, oh, my God. I'm like, oh, I'm not getting into it. I don't do politics. It's a children's hospice in Liverpool. We'll have a great ride, Angela. And it's all for a good charity as well. So well done. Julian's, there's going to be a lot of pre-reg bargains coming out soon. Yeah, exactly that. Who actually listens to radio? You're too old. You listen. Do you know what? We tend to have, what's this thing? Heart Radio, I think it's called. Heart Radio goes all over the country. And it's like, oh, you can win £10,000. And if you shout out heart, show me the money, you can win up to 50,000. And it was like, oh, text in 81, blah, blah, blah. Calls cost £2 plus your network charge. And you think, how many people are spending £2? If it's 100,000 people in the country all doing this £2 a time, and they're giving away 10 grand a time, they're doubling their money, for God's sake. You know,
you should see it on the Good Morning Britain stuff and all that sort of stuff, and with the competitions they have there. I mean, you got Strictly Come Dance and all the phone-ins. You think about how many people phone all that lot in?
Yeah,
they make bloody millions, mate, off the.
What we're going to be doing tonight, if you enjoy the live stream, you
me and Never going to be on the phone tonight. What's your name and where are you from?
Yeah,
£2. Cheers.
Yeah. Calls are, you know, texts are £2 plus your standard network entry, and
but you must get permission from the phone owner.
Yeah. And Rev will be on a new BMW next month.
Yeah.
Lily's here. Evening, Lily.
I haven't seen Lily for ages. How you doing, Lily?
No comment. Exactly. Steve just said, all right, Lily, things okay with you? Of course she is, yeah. If it's a nice woman, I'll show her something, said Shay. And Sean, evening, Sean. Good to see you.
Put some up on the side chat.
I had a little message on TikTok this week. One of the guys messaged me today and he said, I've been following your stream for a while. He's on TikTok and it's called Fall on a Bike. So he's got a good little channel going. But he said, any chance I can jump on your live stream tonight? I said, well, we're on from 8 o'clock. If you want to come in, click the StreamYard link, come up, as long as you don't swear too much, because I've had a green channel for the last 3 months now. No one swore too much. So
that's good. Picky Biker hasn't been here.
No, Peaky's
Oh,
doing
yeah.
good for himself. Unfortunately, Wednesdays I tend to work late, so by the time I get home, I have to watch it on rerun. And he's not been well for a while. So I did pop in the other night, and obviously I think it was Mark. Mark was on. Steve Exeter Rider was on there, but I was literally on for 10 minutes. I was so
Yeah,
knackered.
that was a good stream on Wednesday. I watched that when I was away up north. So yeah, that really was quite good with what they were talking about. It was
Yeah.
great. I mean, the riding through grief, those two guys as well. So and it's good because I like the way that Peaky does do his bit for like mental health.
Yeah.
In motorcycling as well, and he's really quite good with it. So he's very sympathetic.
The best thing is because obviously down here we've got Rhythmic Biker, his partner Sarah, and they've just got their awards now to be mental health advisors as well. So well done to Rhythmic.
That first aider thing, the mental health first aider course.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Don't get me started. What you can and can't say. I got pulled in the office because of being a racist. I'm like George White. Jay, I can't put that up, mate. I'm not doing Liam Payne jokes on the show tonight. No. Yeah, can't do that, mate. That's a bit near the knuckle. Angela's just said, hi, Lily. Hope you're well. And the other thing is obviously there's been a lot of people obviously kicking the bucket this week. We've had Liam Payne and we had Jeff Capes yesterday as well. You know, the old strongest man in the UK. So Jeff Capes.
I see Jeff though. He was a nice bloke actually.
Yeah, but 75. You know, he's had a good innings.
Well, I'm 64. Christ, I'm only 11 years behind him.
Well, yeah, and the other one obviously. Oh my God, I've got to do that one. Andy's like, if you fall off a balcony, it is only one direction. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's all coming out of the woodwork now, isn't it? I forgot what I was going to bloody well say now. He's put me right off of that one now. Yeah, testing gravity. Anyway, there's quite a few this week, and obviously we've got quite a few of the celebrities that are down in Woburn. And I've done a little ride with one of my customers that obviously came in to get his LXS this week. And I said to him, we'll go out and we'll have a little run. And we went sort of down into Bowbrick Hill. We went round sort of Caldicott, the low. And I said to him, we'll go up into Woburn because it's nice and peaceful there. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, school run time. Going up through Woburn, and as we're going through Woburn, I sort of looked across and I'm like, I'm sure I recognise the ginger bloke over there, just walking down the side of it. And it was, one of the Olympic blokes, Greg, what's his name, with the ginger hair. And he's walking through Woburn. I'm like, oh, blimey, it's Olympic. And everyone's just walking down, totally ignoring who he was. And I'm like, oh, I know who you are. So it was like, oh, bloody hell. So, yeah, we did see him on the way through. Went past Triumph as well, which was quite good. Gave them a wave. But we had loads this week. That's it. Greg Rutherford. Thank you. That's the guy I was thinking of. Literally lives a couple of miles. But you go down the local pub in Woburn and you go in and you're thinking, Jesus Christ, Olympics. Because they all live in the area. So we've got Sharon Davis, Chris Akabusi, Greg Rutherford. They all literally live within a couple of miles of us down at Woburn. So, yeah. And then, of course, we've got the old celeb down here, Dave A70 as well. So, can't forget him. How do you know you're near Triumph? Do you know what, mate? I tell you what, that cafe at Triumph, it outranks Super Sausage every day. And after all the UR that we've had at Super Sausage with the backpedaling and the BS going on, I don't do BS. So, we've abandoned Super Sausage for the inevitable time. But we're going to be doing things like HCAP. Someone invited us to Caffeine and Machine. I said I would never do a Caffeine and Machine again after the way that me and Peaky were treated at Stratford-on-Avon. So, more like a KTM dealer for oil. Exactly that. Slip. Jay, behave yourself, mate. Behave yourself. Right, I'm going to put the StreamYard link up one more time. So we shall share that over there. If anybody wants to jump on camera. Sean just said, I'd like to join you guys on a ride sometime. Well, if you happen to be near Milton Keynes, so we roll out of Eclipse Motorcycles, get there for 9 o'clock. We roll out at 9:30, down the A5, up through Toaster. We'll be getting to Gasoline Juice, which is at Weedon, and we will be there for about 9:45. So if you're about on Sunday, come up and see us. And as Vincent said, you know, bacon roll at Gasoline, you get bacon roll literally in a brioche bun, and it's in a little box, and you get crisps with it as well, and it's £4. It's cheaper than super sausage and a damn sight tastier. Andy, every Triumph owner blows his own trumpet too, right, mate? But yeah, if you happen to be up at Gasoline Juice, mate, come up and I'll get a breakfast for you. I always treat everybody to breakfast. It's not the night of cafe. Yeah, Gasoline Juice isn't for everybody. It's a little bit flashy and overboard, but the food's good, the coffee's good. Finchie's here as well. Good to see you, mate. And TikTok's going well.
Hey, Red, is it going to cost you more at Gasoline Juice? Is it which one's cheaper, that or super sausage? Does that have to have your bank account in it?
Well, put it this way: I got, what was it, 5? I know I get a bit of a discount at super sausage, but I got 5 bacon rolls. I think it was 3 or 4 coffees and a couple of cups of tea, and it was still only £24.
Well, that's all right.
Which weren't
I'll try and get over then for that, because you owe me a breakfast, don't you?
Exactly. Well, yeah. If we're going to go Gasoline Juice, we'll probably go down and the other good one we do is the one that's a little bit further up, Long Hitchington Diner, which is really good. That's another good little.
I could probably make HCAF from where I am.
Or even do HCAF. That HCAF has actually improved on their food standards. It used to be a right greasy spoon, but the best bit is you've got the bike shop next door, so HCAF is pretty darn good.
He used to be a little chef years ago.
That's it, yeah.
Little chef at the back of at the front of the scrapyard, when I remember it.
Super sausage isn't all that at the moment. Even slow riders, those bacon rolls were damn good. And everyone was like, I said, like, Grab's here. And they were like, what do you mean? Rev always gets the breakfast. It's just what I do. I always buy breakfast for everybody.
Rev, I went to, when I was up north this last week, up in Derbyshire, I went to the Yonderman. And I tried like oat cake. It's like a big pancake. So I tried that. So I got rid of my oatcake virginity. But I tell you what, I had their bacon. It's the best bacon I've tasted in a long time. Absolutely brilliant. Really thick cut, and it was like, oh, that was beautiful. Locally sourced. But yeah, just say that I've been to the Yonderman. You all right?
Quick one from Crazy. Has anybody heard from Boo? Last time I saw Boo was at the biker meet when we did the Lowndes Arms, and he obviously said to me, don't mention about Slow Boys and Super Sausage, but if you want to know the details of what actually happened at Super Sausage, speak to Boo. He's the one that knows it all. Talking of now, there was a little video that went up testing out the GoPro Max Live. If you haven't seen GTR, who is there, he did a little GoPro Live off of his camera. I reckon he's got bloody dial-up on that camera, because he was like, go pro.
Are you playing it? It sounded like you was playing it.
Yeah. I was like,
oh, mate, I thought I'd give it a go for him.
Going on there, mate.
Yeah.
Have you got a sunset going on? You're very orange.
Pick it up, put it in the bin, and go and buy yourself a DJI.
Mate, I would, but I've just got it back from I got a new one from GoPro in the Netherlands, because I had got all scratches on the lenses from the Scotland trip, where Matt was just like on a boomstick flushing it through the hedge when we're going around corners. I was like, yeah, they're actually pretty good. They didn't send me a CO2 sensor, so it's all good.
Huh. But any camera's a good camera until it starts playing up, and then everybody.
Yeah. I think definitely going to go for DJI.
Yeah.
Their kit is just phenomenal. But what I love that 360 effects you can do, but it just destroys your hard drives because you need to save everything so
Exactly,
much that it just destroys them.
But
I've got some good news.
Go on.
I purchased a new bike.
You didn't buy my GTR though, did you?
No, I didn't get a G. I got a Triumph Trophy, 2013 silver. The front of it looks minging, but it's got the range. So Superbike Factory have got their finance money. I've just got to get them the rest of the deposit next week, and then I'm back on the road.
You didn't buy it from Superbike Factory,
mate. I got a £500 discount as a recurring customer, so I'll take it.
Right.
It don't come with wheels.
Here's one for you then. So he's just shared. Richard's just shared the photo. Here we go.
There she is. There's my baba. Her name is called Barney. Don't laugh.
Right. Here's one for you.
Look out for Dennis when you pick her up.
Right. Quick one for you guys. So, customer that came into the garage bought a CBR 600 RR. He's had it, I think, between 3 and 6 months. He's done 100 miles on it. The first day he brought it out of Superbike Factory, it broke down. And he said, I need to bring the bike back. Well, we don't do recovery and we don't do repairs. You need to take it to a garage and get it recovered. So he took it to his local dealer. Oh, yeah, battery's gone flat, blah, blah, blah. They fixed it. He rode it for a couple of days. It broke down again. So much so, he stuck it in the garage and basically, I'll get it sorted because he works a lot of hours. I'll get it sorted when I get it sorted. It came into us. So can you do an inspection for the warranty company? Booked it 4 hours. First thing to do was he said it's got a misfire. Right. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is check your compressions. To get to the plugs on a CBR, it's the full fairing off, radiator forward and out to get into the top, and then you need short sockets because the barrel length on them CBRs is massive. Got the plugs out. Plugs are minging. Checked all the compressions, and cylinder 2, they should all be about 75. Cylinder 2 was 50. Bit of oil down there, got the pressure back up, plugs all back in. We stuck the radiator on tonight, refilled the coolant system, and I'm like, this is running a bit lumpy. Let's check the oil. The oil is full in the window. I've got no air bubble. So let's drop a little bit. Drop some oil out. CBR holds between 2.8 and 3 litres of oil on a 600. I pulled out 6 litres of oil.
Yeah.
Right, so
that might be why it's running shit.
Have a look. Started off by checking the compressions on the valves. Check the radiator. Let me just turn my light off. Find signs of jet washing. Still to run it up, get it hot, and see if it is leaking. Got to check the oil level on this bike. This bike should be about 3.5 to about 4.2 litres, depending on the technical spec of the bike. About 3 litres in there. Container 1, 4 litres. Container 2, 2 litres. That is 6 litres of oil. So far, pulled out of this bike, so it's double what it should be. Gone to the side window, and it's still showing on that black window the correct level now. So that is actually right. I'm going to pull all the oil out, check it out, but you can see from that window, there's your oil level right between the 2 markers now. I'm going to pull that last bit out, just check the oil quantity. It's got 8 litres of oil. So we pulled it out, we banged some motor, we chucked some Moto in it. The filter's minging, absolutely. It was black and sludgy. So refilled the oil. We fired the bike up for the first time. This is the result. So you're going to love this. Rabbit's full. We've had the drain out. Around about 6 litres of oil out of this. Topped it back up with the correct amount of oil in the window. So it's now just below the maximum fill line. Started the bike up. It's been running for about 5 minutes. As you can hear, that is a very rattling.
It's very lucky you didn't blow the head gasket on that.
Anything like that, but very rattly on the top end. Does not sound very good, so we're going to shut that down. That is our findings so far, because obviously we haven't run it up since we did the compression test. It's got major cam rattle, or timing chain's gone.
Are you basically saying to me, when I pick up my bike from Superbike Batteries, pop in by Milton Keynes and get a full service?
No, what I'm saying is, Superbike Factory, when they buy, because they will buy from like We Buy Any Bike, or people who go to Superbike Factory on a train by biking. What they will do, they will take it out the back, they'll give it a quick once over, bolt check the oil level, check the tyre pressures, and stick it out on the floor. They don't do any maintenance work on that bike.
Yeah, I know. I bought my GTR from them. The same place, Macclesfield, and to be honest, I personally ain't had an issue. I might have next week, but you know,
keep talking. Go through the messages.
Yeah, everything else I looked at was just either out of my price bracket or not what I wanted. So,
Superbike, Superbike, crap bike,
thanks.
Supercon bike, Evening, Leyland. Well lubed up. It was very well lubed. Sean, what was the filter like? It was minging, mate. It absolutely minging. I don't ever think it's had an oil change in the last couple of years. At least it was like,
But I think it could have done with a bit more oil.
Yeah, sounds like a bit. It was literally. We've done our findings, especially if you're going out the bike. Yeah, what the warranty company have said now is obviously he's got to pay for the investigation, but they're going to meet him halfway and pay half of it.
It's what I mean. They've already tried that one with me. Do you want the 15-day warranty or something for 300 quid? I was like, no, thank you. Yeah. Are you sure? Because if no, thank you.
No. So you do have a right to reject in the first 6 months or 1 year, but you have to check the trading standards rules. But I think he's going to now reject the bike, and he's obviously only done 112 miles since he's picked it up, so it's nothing.
That's crazy.
He'll have to pay a bit of money, but they basically take the bike back and just give him a partial refund. But
that's ludicrous. Like if they're going to check the oil, who's checked the oil?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get a 10 hour day only booking it, click disassemble, look it over with the file. Do you know what? Me, Phil, and our junior mechanic Macaulay, I won't say he's a junior, he's a young mechanic. He's better than me on cars, but obviously I'm pretty darn good on the bikes. But we have a little competition in the garage of like, we'll look at a car and go, oh, there's nothing wrong with that, it's clean. Or I'll look at a car and go, clean. And Phil will come behind me and go, I've picked up something. Oh, brake line's slightly rusted, it's an advise. And I'm like, yeah, but it's minor corrosion. We had a car in today. It's done 36,000 miles. It is mint condition.
Wow.
Macaulay's looked at it and gone, I can't find anything. Phil's like, I bet I can find something. So Phil's gone round under the car, gone all in the car, can't find anything. I get it onto the MOT testing bay to do the MOT test, and I come in and go, I've beaten you. And he went, what? I went, go out and put the handbrake on. So he's got the handbrake, ding, 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 ding. Handbrake works. And I went, yeah. Push the button in and lift the handle up and down. And he went, oh, cable's notchy. How the hell did you notice that? And I went, because I'm bloody good at what I do. Yeah.
That is it, man.
So yeah, I beat him on that. Phil's got to buy the beers down the pub tomorrow now because I win.
Well, you working Saturdays?
I always work Saturday. I work 6 days a week, mate. Monday to Saturday. So Monday to Friday, I do 7 in the morning till 6 at night. Saturday, I do 5 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. But I'm in tomorrow. I've got to put all the panels back on this bloody CBR tomorrow.
I'd be fuming if that was my bike. To be honest. I'll be looking at that. It'll make me look at the old track gauge before I ride off with that bike. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Julius just said, if Superbike Factory have no mechanics, how can they PDI the new bikes they sell? A PDI is a bolt check the oil level, not the quality of the oil, and a quick ride test round the block. That's all it is. That is all a PDI is. We do it on new bikes. So we'll get the bike out, number plates on, L plates on, battery in and tank the fuel up. Then we will do a full bolt check. A PDI is literally the bolt check round the bike. I'll come behind Macaulay and do that PDI. I'll then go out and ride test it. And the amount of times I've come back and gone, I can't see in my mirrors need adjusting, the clutch is like really shitty, the bite point's wrong. If it's a drum brake, the back brake needs adjusting, just twist it up a little bit on the cable to get the back brake up. Then it will go out to me again, and I do what's called a QC, where I go through with my torque wrench and go through every single bolt on the bike. It takes me about half an hour. Light check, horn, indicators, brake lights, tyre pressures, all the bolts. Then we do the second ride, which is the final test ride for customer before handover. Then comes back to me, and I do another QC and bolt check before it even goes out the bloody door. That's how fussy we are. But Superbike Factory, they're going to go. They've got so many bikes coming in and out. They're literally quick bolt check, tyre pressures, check the oil, horn indicator lights. Does everything work? Yeah, bang, chuck it out. They're not going to look at what the quality of the oil is or when the last time the filter was changed on it.
Thing is, as long as it gets me home, that's all the things ready to go. Oil change, spark plugs.
Don't you want a decent bike?
Didn't I want a decent bike?
Yeah.
If it just gets you out,
it's not your bike. You've been paying for it.
The thing is, to be honest, I've got it over 2 years. So, like the finance. And it's actually come through a lot cheaper than what I was paying for the GTR, which I'd still be paying for another 3 years. Yeah. But don't get me wrong, I absolutely miss that bike. I miss that ludicrous power between 4,500 revs up, and it's going through what's it called? Bike Trader today. Yeah. I come across a GTR actually with green fairing.
That'll be mine then.
I was looking at it, I go, that ain't your screen. You put the original screen back on it.
He smoked that bike everywhere he went. No, but what I'm saying is, if you just go with the attitude that, we'll just get me home, I don't really give a crap about how it rides. I mean, you could do that if you wanted to do something up or sort of like, do work on it yourself. I could understand it, but if you're just going to, I don't want to go and give my hard earned just because to buy something from Superbike Factory, that's going to let me down.
Don't get me wrong. Like I bought from them. My last bike was from them, and I had no problems. So I think it's got to be a luck of the draw, isn't it? It's what straw you pick, isn't it?
Yeah. To be honest, my Explorer came from Superbike Factory because we bought it in on dealer trade. The first thing I did as soon as that bike come in, dropped the oil on it, fit oil filter, checked all the plugs, banged it out on the yard, and then I decided to buy it. But the funny thing was, we had a guy walk on the yard tonight. When did he come in? Wednesday. Thursday. So I get my bloody days right. He walked on the yard Thursday and he went, just looking at your bikes, what you got for sale? I like the green one. How much is that up for it? 3,995. That's my old bike. And he went, would you go any lower? And I went, absolutely not, no. And he went,
things flawless.
Yeah, he said, I like that Explorer. What's that up for? Is it for sale? I went, you can have it for $8,000. And he went, bloody hell, that's a bit pricey for that reg. And I went, yeah, well, I paid 6,200 for it, and I banged another $2,000 worth of extras on. You can have it for $8,000. And he went, would you take 2.5? And I went, yeah, I would actually. And he went,
as a deposit.
I said, yeah. I said, you can buy that bike for 2.5. Really? I said, yeah, you can have the back wheel. And he went, oh. I said, the other half of the bike's another $5,000 on top.
Give it to him in installments,
And he
mate.
went, are you taking the piss? And I went, yeah, exactly what you are. Bye-bye.
You know, Jay, I think for everything, because I have spent months without a bike now, and I've been looking at what style of bike I want, and it's the adventure bikes are just not me yet. Like, I think you've really got to love it and want it, to go for it. Because there's a load out there at my price range which I can afford, you know, but I'm still got the love for this big spaceship.
Bikes, yeah,
I'm into these. But mate, I'm going to be the only guy in the world to ride a Triumph Trophy playing drum and bass.
There we go. You're going to have to change your name from GTR Travels to Triumph.
No, GTR still staying because it means Grand Tourer Richard.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Quick one.
Grand Tourer Twat.
Tiger, watching on the Xbox, he's just got home from that is where we normally go in September. We did Norfolk this year, but we normally go to Clanberris. It's actually pronounced Clanberris. There's 2 L's in it. So it's Clanberris in Wales. But we normally stay at a little park that's halfway up the mountain. But within a mile, you've got the castle where they film I'm a Celebrity.
Oh, wicked. What, the once?
But they did it once, didn't they?
Yeah. The once. But, it's a lovely castle, though, isn't it?
We were actually there the week that Ant and Dec were filming, and we go just up to Conwy. So travel up to the coast, and we go to Conwy. And we're sitting there in this cafe, and there's all these people walking. There's this crowd coming down the road. I'm like, bloody hell, is it like a protest or a mob on that? And then you realise it was Ant and Dec. They'd gone for a coffee and got mobbed after autographs and photos. It was like, she went, oh, it's Ant and Dec. And I went, yeah, let them get on with it. I can't be asked.
That's a good point. I'll just say what Dave put. I'm not Dave Stewart. Yeah, I might do that. Trophy Travels.
Yeah.
That's a fucking not a bad one.
Yeah,
it's just what do I name it next time I write the bike off? Travels.
I got a mate from the who's been texting me, so I'm going to have to shoot off and have a bit of a chat with him. So anyway,
all right, Howie. Thanks for coming.
All right.
Nice meeting you, Howie.
It was good.
See you on the road, my man.
Good luck with that bike, mate. Good luck with the bike.
Easy.
Congratulations to Howie again. 47 years. Yay.
Yeah.
Royal Navy.
Young at heart.
What?
Young at heart.
No, I'm bloody ancient, mate. I'm 4 years old.
The only thing is, obviously, you have to watch out with these submariners because there's some really nasty whales out at the moment.
That's what with me.
You've got the killer whales. They bite the end off the submarine and suck out all the semen.
All right, that's an old one.
Sounds attractive.
Every day. My Navy, sail army, and walk sideways. See you then. I'm off.
All right, see you, Howie. Take care, buddy. Have a good one. Oh, it's great. It's great to have Howie, and he's such a great guy. Absolutely.
That's the first time I've met him or I've seen him on your show. It's not really nice.
That's all right. You'll probably meet me again.
Oh fuck! He's still listening. Fuck! I thought he'd gone.
He's still there. He's still listening.
Glad I didn't say twat.
Yeah.
See you later, Howie.
Howie's a great guy, though. Absolutely love him. Here's Howie. Whatever bike is next. Next time GTR changes his bike by writing a bike off, he needs to name Fly-By Bike Travels. There we go.
You know what I was thinking of changing the channel to? Bug Graveyard. And just have a sticker on the screen, so with an arrow like this, which I think I'm going to get done, and just call it Bug Graveyard, and just never clean my screen. Because every biker's have got a Bug Graveyard on their on their bike, haven't they?
Yeah. I chose the RAF. Didn't fancy doing that, Master HM's.
Oh, man.
Cheers, Howie. Thanks, Howie. Good to have. It's always good to have Howie on the stream. He's a great guy. It's the same like we get all these guys in the side chat as well. It makes a good bit of fun on a Friday night. Now, being serious now, because obviously this Sunday, Gasoline Juice, November the 3rd, we have Emma's Cafe, so we're going to be doing Woburn. The following Sunday is the Remembrance Ride. Now, there are two Remembrance rides going on. So there's the one in Northampton. They're riding out from All Seasons Cafe before. I think they're doing the 2-minute Remembrance at 11, riding out for an hour, get back for 12, and then bacon rolls on everybody. What we are going to probably do on November the 11th is meet at the garage, go out for a little bit of a social ride, stop at a cafe, have some coffee. We're coming back. We always do St Mary's Church in Bletchley, which is where all the Signals boys go. So hopefully I will catch up with Steph and Daytona girl Shelley, because they normally do the same place every year as well. But there's a lot of rides.
Is that for November the 11th or November the 10th? Because the 10th is the Sunday.
It'll be the 10th then, so it'll be November the 10th.
Yeah, I'll be at work, man. I won't be able to make that, unfortunately.
Yeah. So we always do it every year. And that is where I dig out my Frank Spencer berry, as everybody calls it. Because it don't fit it still don't fit my bloody head.
I don't know where mine is.
So mine is still here. I've still got my Royal Signal beret. Someone went, "Oh, you've bought that? You've bought that? Really?" Because it's got my name, and you should know this, Richard. Your name and the last 4 digits.
Four digits.
Yeah. So it's always
what
got
was
the
your
last
number?
4 digits. Oh,
It was 25117965.
2105, mate. So right,
79779.
Because we catch a lot of people. Someone said to me, "There's this thing called fake. Is it fake valor or false valor?"
Yeah, man.
Yeah, when people say, "Oh God, I'm ex-army," or I was SAS, or I was a Navy SEAL, and it was like, and we had a guy come in. He said, because he saw my Signals badge hanging on. I've got the veterans badge, and I've got a Signals badge on my toolbox, and he went, "Oh," he said, "I was in the REME," and I went, "All right, when were you in?" "Oh, I was in the 80s. "Oh, what was your serial? What was your serial number then?" And he went, "Oh, it was. I think it started 3-1," and I went, "Really?" Most of the army numbers were 2s.
Yeah. Well, mine. I remember my number. I'll never forget. 2571. Fucking no, I ain't. Fuck, my mind's just gone blank.
So you were in the 90s.
I was in TA. I was in the TA, so we had it worked out a bit differently, the way the numbers were set up, because it was territorial, not regs.
Yeah, but you would have been 90s then.
Yeah, it was in the 90s.
Yeah. Because I was 2-3.
25 double.
Which was mine was 1982, so it was 2-3.
Yeah, 2511 765. 8 numbers, wasn't it?
There we go. Yeah, because Vincent was with me last year, because we stood in the pouring rain at the memorial service. Yeah, we were the only bikers. Vincent went off to do his scouts thing, and I went up to the set, and I got absolutely stoked. And people stood there in brollies, and they went, "Do you want a brolly over you?" And I went, "No, absolutely not. If I'm going to stand here and remember someone, I'm going to get wet for it." And they went, "Oh,
I'll tell you what, there's somewhere we could go, and my dad went there recently. I don't know if you guys have ever been. It's called the Last Post Memorial Bar, Museum and Hub, aka the Don Bar.
Where's that?
It is. I'm just saying, if my dad sent me the address. It's up there. Not far. Well, I say not far. An hour or so from my old man. He lives in Yorkshire. But it's actually a pub. It's a pub bar museum of all military, everything military, and it's you're walking around and there's like they've got mines there, which is huge, obviously, but everything from the First World War memorabilia onwards.
Oh,
and it's pretty. Is it? I think
that's
it's
what I'm thinking of. Stolen Valor. That's what it's called. Yeah,
Stolen Valor. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when I called him out on his bed, tried telling me he'd fought in the Falklands War in 2018. Told him my cousin Falklands War was 1982.
Yeah, I know. That was when I was there. I was born. That was when I was born.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I definitely wasn't there then.
Yeah. Well, I was
I
18.
thought,
I was 18 when I went out for that, mate. And an 18-year-old watching bodies coming in off the Galahad, mate. It was like.
I was looking at old footage. You know, like the old documentaries on the Falklands months ago, and one of you know when it showed the picture of the men jumping off of like march, just strolling in all uniform, all their gear on across the hills, and one of them looked like my granddad, and I rang my dad and said, "Your granddad was granddad in the Falklands?" He's like, "Hey, your fucking granddad was well out of the army by then." I was like, "Oh right." He just I sent him a screenshot of the bloke. He's like, "Fucking hell, it does look like Dad."
Jay, Ride to the Wall was a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, Ride to the Wall's been done. I'm bollocking off my gun. Falklands War, yeah, 81, 82, yeah. Thanks to bloody Maggie Thatcher.
Yeah, she did a lot of bad, Maggie, but when it comes to the Falklands, she did right.
She
massively. Compared to our current Prime Minister giving away islands for free. I don't even want to go there.
We had one of the Americans in. He said, because he brought his car in for service, and I went, he said, yeah, I was in the military. He said, we did the first Iraq War. And I went, oh, yes, that's where you had the new flag, wasn't it? And he went, what flag was that? I said, because the Americans and the British had a new flag out there. And he went, what was that one? I went, that was like blue on blue, wasn't it?
I bet that hit a fucking nerve.
That went down like a sack of shit, mate.
Oh dear.
Blue on blue. I said, the only thing when they did the first Iraq War, the only way you can stop yourself getting shot or bombed was to put a turban on the cape and you'd be all right.
You know, so yeah, I'm totally with old GB there, mate. I cannot believe he is our Prime Minister.
Yeah, sequester.
And then this budget coming up, quite scary for everyone, I think.
Yeah. I can't remember now.
It's just scary, mate. It's like, and they say we're all in it together. Well, we ain't, because we're not living in the ivory tower, are we? Of maids feeding us. You know, he's not in it. None of them in the Parliament are.
Well said. Julian doesn't beat around but if you're on the motor vloggers, we've got a little WhatsApp group for motor vloggers. Julian says it as he sees it. He don't beat around the bush. If he don't like you. Mark's just said Thatcher knew 2 weeks before they invaded, for the record. Yeah, everybody knew about it. But it's not the sort of thing that, you know, you go in very young and you think, Jesus Christ, shit's going to hit the fan now.
Well, you know, so when you're young and you're invincible, aren't you? You know, like I went in the TA. I did 4 years in the Royal Logistics. I was a pet op. I was basically the green uniformed petrol attendant on the field. Never see anything. Never went on overseas with the TA, all because of work commitments. But I did my 4 years. My dad was in, and my granddad, and all the generation back, I think it's like 5 generations, went in the Royal Engineers. Yeah. And my 2 oldest brothers were 1st Battalion Royal Grangejackets. It's only my little brother, my youngest brother, out of the 4 of us, who become a Sparky. He didn't go in the military of any fault. No, don't get me wrong. A part of me wishes I went in the regs, but probably wouldn't have met you guys. Like, you always look at it in hindsight, don't you? You know?
Yeah, exactly. I don't upload anything to YouTube, you know what I'm saying? If it's TikTok, I tend to do a lot more TikTok. The thing is, with YouTube, so anything over, I think it's 1,000 subs now or 10,000 watch hours, you get 0.1p per view. So you've really got to get the views in to make your money. I had, for last month I had 29,500 views, and 16,500 watch hours, and I had 90 quid for a month. Yeah,
free money, innit?
well, it's 90 quid. It pays me. It pays me food when I go out and that's why I treat the boys for brekkie, because the YouTube money pays for breakfast. Now the thing is, one of my friends, I'm not going to say who she is, but she has another channel, but she does TikTok, and then in her little subheading, I also do this certain page where you can see me with less clothes on, put it that way. So it's she's quite lonely, but she doesn't have many fans.
Bless.
So if you know what I mean. But her TikTok, she's got, I think, 10 or 15,000 subscribers, but each of her videos hits around about 100,000 views. She's making just over £700 a week off her TikTok. And then it steers to her other page where she's earning a lot more money.
70 grand a minute.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying TikTok. Just the funny stuff on there. It's just like so stupid, some of it, that you can't help but laugh. But like, with this bike, I think my TikTok will balloon, especially if I break down on the fucking M1 leaving Superbike battery. I'll be livid. There'll be so much TikToking. Yeah.
The thing is now, TikTok is the new craze. The 15-second. That's what the attention span.
What it's all about, mate.
Like swipe right. Everyone keeps saying to me, swipe right, swipe. No, because you swipe up on TikTok. Yeah, but it's the same as swipe right. You watch something, swipe up, watch something. If something catches your attention, you go back and watch it again.
Yeah. It's just, I'm off. I'm taking a bit of holiday. I have to, because I've got so much of it left to still use. And yesterday I woke up late because I've been on nights. And for the whole evening, I was on YouTube shorts, just one after the other. And it was only when I looked down, I was going, I've just been on this for fucking 5 hours. What am I doing with my life? But I tell you, if you get the right clips out there, look at the Huck Tur girl. Look at them clips. How much they blew up. All you need is one video, which I think on my TikTok there's one which is the highest viewed. I think it's like 1,900 or something views, and that is me going with the phone in my hand, going, yeah, look at this lovely view. Look at this beautiful view, isn't it? Yeah, it's lovely. Look, and all people could see is me bloody ear. And
so
it's stupid.
We did one on it's on my TikTok, and we did it of a customer that basically his battery was cutting out. Car wouldn't run. We didn't have the battery in stock, and I said, go to Halfords, get a battery fitted, bring it back for the MOT, because I've got to have the car running on the bay. So he came back, brought the battery back, and they couldn't get the nut undone that holds the battery in place.
Wow.
So the guy had got a pry bar under it, pried the lever back, slid the battery out, and then just clipped the battery back under it. But the battery was flapping around in the battery bay, insecure battery. It's an MOT fail. And I went, where did you get this battery fitted? Halfords. Right, that was it. And I did, oopsie, Halfords, insecure battery. I TikToked it. It's, I think, 600,000 views it's had on TikTok.
Wow. Yeah, one of the lads at work.
I had the manager of Halfords actually message me and said, if you don't take this video down, we will sue you. Knock yourself out, mate. I'll see you in court.
So I had a debate with one of the lads at work, Campbell. He just turned around and said he's an ex-police biker as well. Right. And he's one of these, just like, how was you a police biker? With his mentality. And he's like, he's saying, yeah, he takes his bike for a full service at Halfords. I've gone, what? He's gone, yeah, they're cheap. I've gone, I ain't got a clue what they're doing, mate. No, I would never have a 14-year-old on work experience work on my bike. Exactly. Because you've got no comeback. You've got no comeback with them. They're too big to take them to court. Yeah. Like in that respect, where you take it to, I said my GTR I'd always take to Kawasaki. Yeah. Because They know the bike. They know what they're doing. If to get your headlight changed, if you're that stupid that you don't know how to do your headlight, take it to Halfords, they'll fit it. But anything mechanical, not a chance, and especially on two wheels. God, no way. Sorry, Halfords. Well, that's my personal opinion. I wouldn't trust it.
2 cars in today for MOT testing. First one come in, I said, your near side beam pattern's wrong. Why? I said, it should be a flat line with a kick up. I've got a round bulb. Have you had your dip bulb changed recently? Your dip and main bulb changed? Oh, yeah, my wife took it to Halfords last week. They put the bulb in upside down. So it's...
okay, we don't do that.
Found the bulb in, clip the wire over it, and just put the connector on the back of it and put the plastic back on. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Did they do that?
The next one's come in, and I went, "Oh, you've got no position lights." And he went, "No, me wife. I actually had them done. It cost me £20. Halfords changed my the bulbs, and he told me they're a 501 bulb." And I went, "Yeah, the position bulbs, the little tiny 501 bulbs." And I went, "All right, let me have a quick look." I popped the rubber out, pulled out the fire. They've literally just pushed the bulb in. They haven't actually shoved it into the connector. So it's sitting on the front of the connector going on and off, on and off, on and off. And I'm like, you paid 20 quid for this? And I went, right, I'm going to do what's called a PRS. I've got your bulbs working, but it's failed and then pass rectify solution. All right, there's your failure. There's your pass on the other side of the paper. Your car's past the MOT. Go down Halfords and show them the fail. Get your money back, because then once you've got your money back, your car's already passed. And he went, "Oh, cheers for that." He come back about 10 minutes later. He went, "I got 20 quid out of them."
Result.
Yeah.
Result. You know, I was on my way into work on Saturday night. And I'm going down Elsfield Road, and I'm like, it's speed humps. And this transit van ahead of me, I'm looking at it going, it's on the wonk. Right? Literally, it was like, where's the camera? It was driving like this. Sideways. And I'm like, his tracking's gone. Or something's gone. You know, on that. Like, no, it wouldn't even be tracking, would it? It'd be the axle.
It'd be tracking. Yeah, leave me tracking. Or he's got something broken under there, yeah.
Yeah, literally, it was driving sideways. I was like, mate, I pulled up next to him. I go, "Hey, mate, you know you're driving sideways." Like, he's like, yes, I know. I was like, "Oh, okay, have fun, good luck."
Listen to it.
Oh, yeah. You're on the road, mate. I'm telling you, now half of Londoners do not have a driving license. There's no way in hell they have. You know, it's crazy, absolutely crazy.
We had, what was it? We get a lot of Ubers in, and we had one on Tuesday morning. He came in, and he's like, "I have puncture in back tyre." "What you got?" "Honda PCX." And I went, "All right, you do realise to get the tyre out of that bike, it's exhaust off. Unbolt the swing arm, take the tyre out, change the tyre, put the tyre back in, put the wheel back in, swing arm back on the bike, and then the exhaust back on, because it's a scooter. It's about an hour to do the job." And he went, "Oh." I said, "Plus the price of your tyre. Do you want a cheap budget tyre or do you want a good tyre?" "I like Michelin." "All right, so I reckon, you know, I would say to you, buy the Michelin City Grip or the Michelin City Road. Good scooter tyre." "Oh, how much tyre?" And I went, "You're looking about 80 quid. So we priced it up, £78 and something. I said, "But it's £118 fitting. It's an hour's labour. We're not going to fit a tyre for 20 quid. And he went, "How much in total?" Went, £198. No. Too much. Well, how much do you want it done for? £60. And I went, "I don't even pay for the bloody tyre, mate. I might as well just give you 20 quid and fit the tyre." Nah.
Bloody hell.
I'll go look elsewhere. I find for £60. Well, if you can find it for 60 quid, let me know the garage, because I send everybody there.
Yeah, but it's just ridiculous, isn't it? Like, there's everyone needs things cheap. I get it, but there's limits, and that's taking the piss. You know,
as he
If
left,
you're riding a vehicle, you should know how much things cost.
yeah,
For
as
it,
he
you
left,
know, that's the
I
thing.
said, "Oh, do you do Uber?" And he went, "Yes, I do Uber all day, every day, 7 days a week." And I went, "All right, you have got business insurance, haven't you?" "What?" And I went, "Have you got insurance on your bike?" "Yes, I have to ride my bike." And I went, "No, if you're doing deliveries, you need business insurance."
Yeah.
He went, "No, no, 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 not." I went, "Yeah, you're doing
Yeah.
delivery, you need business
Yeah.
insurance." Just to let you know.
There's a hygiene thing as well they need to do, isn't there? Because they're dealing with foods. The police in London are hot on it at the minute.
Yeah.
They're
So
putting them over.
I got home Tuesday and I thought, right, I'll pop in the pub on the way home. Normally I go into the local round the corner here, the George. So I thought, I'm going to have a quick beer at the pub before I come home with the missus. So I popped in the pub. Lo and behold, my mate, the copper's sitting at the bar. I went, "All right, Gary, how you doing?" "Oh, mate, what a bloody day." And I went, "What do you mean?" He said, "We've been sat in the BMW outside McDonald's at the bottom of your hill for the last 6 hours." He said, "I've nicked about 14 people on their bikes and in their cars." And I went, "Really?" "Oh, you're frozen, Rich." "Was he done?" "He's locked up on me." "You still there, Rich?" Anyway, I'll carry on with the story. He can watch it back on rerun if he's still here. So I said to him, "Oh, what?" Yeah. We had a load of cars. I nicked a guy in Vauxhall doing deliveries. He was a Domino's pizza delivery man. He said, "Nicked him. No business insurance." He said, "We nicked loads of bikers." And I went, "Oh, I had one in the garage today on the PCX, white one, little Asian guy." And he went, "Oh." He said, "What was the reg on it?" So I gave him the reg and he went, "Yeah, we nicked him as well. No business insurance and seized his bike." So, yeah, you do need hire or reward or business. Business insurance doesn't even cover that. You need, yeah, hire or reward insurance. Well done. Yeah, so that is what you need. Richard's hanging around in the background somewhere. I think he has frozen. Yeah, he seized too much oil in the engine. Good picture of GTR Travels. Looks proper in the story. He's disappeared now. On that note, then, I am going to wind up for the night, boys. Thank you to everybody that's coming in. I've still got this stupid bloody cough as well. Clear the throat. Right, we're good. Tablet internet has died. That's all right, Rich. I'm going to wrap up for now. So, quick roll back through everybody. So, Howie, Crazy Dad, Slow Rider, Two Wheel Moto, Dave A70, GB Patriot, Sean, Andy GSA Tractor, Lily, Angela, Ultima GW. Who else? Exeter Rider was here earlier. Two Wheels Moto, we've mentioned him. Obviously, GTR Travels, EUK Biker, VJ, Stuart. And I think that is very well. Slow Rider Sean, yeah, we've done all those. So thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. Yeah, as Lily said, honey and olive oil. It's breathing too many petrol fumes in the garage. That's what it is, anyway. It's going. It's just tickly at the moment. So at least the cold's gone. GTR needs to invest in some WD-40. Definitely. Who's 40? EUK's put his pictures up on Insta. So brilliant. We will see everybody Sunday at the garage, 9 o'clock for the ride out to Gasoline Juice. Or I will see you 9:45, Gasoline Juice. Thanks, everybody, for coming in, and we will see you on the next one. Till then, enjoy the weekend. Be well, ride safe, and from Rev and all the crew down this side, it's a big goodbye from me. See you soon.